Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Samsung Galaxy Tab A. And these are sort of the budget range tablets. And the thing is that in India, they are selling the 4G LTE variant. Internationally, there's also a variant that has just 3G. But in India, they have introduced only the 4G variant as of now, and as you can see, it comes with 16 gigs of internal storage, and it has a 203 screen. That means it has an 8-inch display. And here it gives us some brief info that again it has 4G and 3G support. It's just an 8-inch screen. Again, the screen resolution is actually not that great. It's just very mediocre. It has a quad-core processor clocked at 1.2 gigahertz, 2 gigs of RAM, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, 2 megapixel rear-facing camera, and a 4200 milliamp hour battery. And this is the white color variant that we have. And regarding the pricing, the price quoted here on the box is 23,900, but this product is available in India for around 20,000. But I still do feel that for that price, 20,000 is a little bit more. But yeah, you can have a look if you really want a tablet with 4G LTE support. And in terms of aspect, it is very different from other Samsung tablets. The aspect ratio is, let me see, yeah. Here is the tablet. Aspect ratio, if you notice, it looks like an iPad because the screen aspect ratio is 4:3 instead of 16:9. And these are the accessories that we get. And this is surprising. Yeah, we have a USB cable and just a power brick. Nothing else we get. And it is just a normal charger at 5 volts at 1 amp. So not a very fast charger, I would say. And we have the SAR information because this has cellular SIM card, and it says the SAR value is 0.94 at head. So let me keep these things to the side and let's look at the device itself. So here we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. Let me just take this out. And the tablet feels light, I would say. It's not very heavy. And again, it looks like a typical Samsung product. We have two touch type capacitive buttons at the bottom. We have a physical home button, and here we also have a earpiece because, as I told you, this is a device with SIM. So you can make actually cellular calls, and a 2 megapixel front facing camera. It looks like ambient light sensor. And on the back we have that 5 megapixel camera but no LED flash. And these are for the accessories for the Samsung cover, and nothing else. If we move towards this side, we also have a secondary noise cancellation mic. This looks like power button again, but it's completely made up of plastic, so feels cheap, I would say, to be very frank. And we also have a micro SD card slot, so you can put micro SD cards up to 128 gigs, so that's nice. And you can put your SIM card in this slot. It supports both 4G and 3G. And on this end we have nothing. And on the bottom we have the microphone, the micro USB slot, the 3.5mm headphone jack, and we have one opening for the speaker grill. So it has having a mono speaker, nothing over here. So let's try to power this on. And the battery is sealed inside, which is a 4200 milliamp hour battery. So this is the first boot for this device. And as I told you, the screen is a 8-inch screen, but the screen resolution is not very high. It supports the screen resolution which the iPad 1 and the iPad 2 had. That is 1024 by 768 pixels. So comes to a PPI of 160, which is certainly not that high in today's age. But again, Samsung is touting this as a budget-oriented, not a high-end tablet. So let me quickly just set this up and we'll continue. So just setting up, what do you say, and we can create a Samsung account. I'll just skip all these steps. And it also prompted me to set up Google account. We'll do that later. And it's been set. Let me quickly see if we have auto brightness. And yes, we have that. So let me just keep it on auto brightness. Much better, I would say. And again, it runs TouchWiz, which most Samsung devices are using. But let's look at the settings. So we have these quick toggles over here, and we also have the ultra powered saving modes, reading mode. We also have smart stay, so at least you are getting those software features. But let's go to the further settings. And as I told you, it has dual band Wi-Fi, so that's a nice thing. And let's go to about the device. And as you can see, it's running on the Android version 5.0.2, which is Lollipop. So you're getting Android Lollipop out of the box. And the internal storage is 16 gigs. And out of that, as you can see, we just get about 10.78 gigabytes. But you can add a micro SD card to the device. So that is okay. And initial impressions, I would say, I did not notice any lag, and there are some apps that are installed. In fact, Microsoft apps like Microsoft Office is installed. We have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. So that's pre-installed. And of course, we have Google specific apps that are pre-installed. And I don't find other bloatware. Yes, we do have Site Sync. So if you have a Samsung, smartphone, you can control that using this tablet. So we have that. I'll test how well it works. It does work on my Samsung Galaxy Tab S10.5, but I'll test later on how it works. So, and we have this flip board. I personally just hate this. It's a lag fest. So we'll disable it. So that's gone. And as we are connected, let's just fire up the Chrome web browser. And in fact, it's loading the apps fairly quickly. I won't add an account, it'll take a lot of time. So let me just skip that. And by default, it went to the Samsung's website. Let's try going to, okay, this is the default keyboard that we get. Oops, 1 second, guys. So sorry for that camera problem. Let's just unlock again. And so this was the keyboard. So we have the number row. Let's try going to techmeme.com. The keyboard feels responsive as of now, and it has 2 gigs of RAM. And as you can see, let's move to the desktop side. It looks nice. The screen looks nice. The color accuracy is nice. The viewing angles also look decent, but again, it's not an AMOLED screen. It's a normal TFT screen. As of now, it looks responsive, I would say. Let's try ReadF. Again, as you can see, that also loaded fairly fast. So it looks like in web browsing, you'll have a decent experience. Again, it also has a camera. I'm not a big fan of cameras on tablet, but let's quickly have a look and let's see if we have tap to focus. Yeah, we have tap to focus. So that works. The front facing camera is a 2 megapixel shooter. Again, as you can see, the pictures are not that sharp, a little bit blurry. So again, camera, I don't think so it'll be the highlighting point. So and, another thing I've noticed is that the home screen rotates if you change the orientation. So guys, that's it for now for this very quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. If you have any specific questions around this device, do post them in the YouTube comments, and do let me know in the comment section if you guys would like if I should do a full in-depth review for this tablet. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.